is Kathy with Virtually Strings. We're coming with our third video for the fundamentals of violin. To hold the violin bow, there are a couple of ways that you can actually do it. You can do what's called a gamilion or what's called a Russian. So with the gamilion, basically you're going to take your fingers and you're going to create what's called a bunny rabbit or a puppy dog look, depending on which one you want to go with. You're going to take your finger and you're going to basically put it behind that knuckle right there, and then you're going to drop these on either side of it to form what's called a gamilion. Okay, so again, you're going to place this right here, just like that. Then place your knuckle right here, and you want to make sure that as you place it, that it is not what we call a banana thumb. We actually want to have it rounded just like that. And then you're going to place these two on either side, put the pinky up here to actually fully support it. You always want to have your pinky on top to fully support your violin bow. Otherwise, it can drop easily. Okay. The other thing you want to make sure is that your thumb is not in the frog's mouth, but on the outside of the frog itself. Usually it's on the bow grip, or what we call the bow grip. Okay, now another method that you can do is something called a Russian bow grip. This is actually the style that I generally use, or a version of this particular method, and that's because it's easier for me. For most people, you're going to find it easier to actually do a Russian bow hold, but for other people, you actually are going to prefer the Franco Gamilion, which is the first one I showed you. Okay, so this one right here, basically you're going to hold it up here just like this. You're just going to place, like you're holding a pencil, and you're just going to place it like that, okay? And you also are going to want to make sure your pinky's up here, and your thumb right here again is going to be a little bit more straighter than the other one, but again, it's still not going to be bent in like a banana, okay? And it's also going to be in front of that frog's mouth. It's not going to be in the frog's mouth because it's going to hurt, but it's going to be in front. So this is a little bit more like the Russian style. What you'll actually see me do is probably a cross between the two, and this is more how I hold the bow. A lot of times when I play, this again, you can see it's all the way up here on top with the Russian bow hold. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this video. As always, please share and subscribe. And if you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. What type of bow hold do you prefer? Is there a particular method that you are having to learn at a school? Generally, what I do see, if you're learning at a school, I will add this one comment. If you are learning from a school, more likely you need to learn what's called the Franco-Belgian, because that's what the traditional bow hold here is in the US. In other countries, it may be a different particular bow hold, and so you want to make sure you're following the bow hold that is actually correct for your school. That way it will be less confusing down the road. Okay, and again, like as always, like, subscribe, share below. Let me know which bow hold you're preferring. Have a great day.